Exercise 11-16, Scheduling Automatic Client Deployment. In the Admin Center, click Client Nodes and Backup Sets in the menu tree. And then in the Select Action menu, under All Client Nodes, choose the option to schedule an auto deployment. This is a wizard, again, that will guide you through the process of setting this up. Provide a schedule name. In this case, we'll call it Client Update, and give a brief description. You need to specify the date and time for the start. You want this to be today's date, and have the starting time about 10 minutes from now so that you can get through the rest of the wizard. You can just click that clock and that calendar to get those times and dates. And be sure you indicate AM or PM. You can also specify a time limit for when the scheduled operation must start. The operation itself does not have a time limit, but we're going to change this to 5 minutes so that once that thing kicks off, we want it to start within 5 minutes. Now you can see the deployment package that you brought in, and you can keep going. Select the node client to be updated. And you can go ahead and allow the client to restart or not. That's totally up to you. This update does not require restart, so I opted not to select that. So now that you're done, you can minimize the Tivoli Integrated Portal. Just minimize it because you're going to go back there. And on the TSM Administrative Command Line, do the Query Schedule command, and you can use that to verify the schedule is there. And now do a query event with 2 asterisks with a space in between, and you can see that your process is showing as a future process. So that's because it won't show that it's pending, or it won't change the status of it until the time comes for it to run. Then it will change. So most of your monitoring should be done from within the Administration Center. So if you go into the Manage Servers page or the Client Nodes and Backup Sets page, we'll start with this Manage Servers page, and in the Select Action menu, click Manage Client Auto Deployments. So you can see there's a Schedules tab there, and there's your schedule that you created. So click the Select Action menu and View Deployment Results. This is where you really need to do a lot of your monitoring. Here and also in that last tab, which we'll go back to in a moment. So keep using the query event, and pretty soon you'll see that your event status will change. When the event status changes, then that's when you really need to go back to the Admin Center to do your monitoring. Now when you do your monitoring, you need to monitor for not only for the schedule to kick off and for that to complete, but also once the schedule shows that it's complete, then you need to go back and look at the Admin Center to verify, because there are still things that are going to be occurring in the background before that update is really complete. So the schedule may complete, but the actual process has not yet completed. So look what happened. It says you missed your schedule. That can happen. We're trying to force out a schedule that's supposed to happen very quickly. So we can go in and we can update that schedule, which is what I did. You can see the command up there, Update Schedule, and we just gave it a start time of now. It's not always easy to force a schedule to go quickly. You know how schedules are. They're intended to happen when they're scheduled and not when you just push them out. Otherwise, we would just run things manually. So go into the same place we were before, and you can see there's another tab called Status. And click Update Table here, and this is really the best place to monitor the process. So if you click Client Update Schedule here, you can see that now the status is pending. And you can also see some information up in that page. Now you can see that the schedule started this time. And very quickly it shows the schedule is completed, but it's not really completed. So you need to go into this page and monitor the process. You can select that option and show View Detailed Results. So this process can take up to another 10-12 minutes for it to complete. So keep monitoring this process, and you can see that it opens a volume and it shows that the scheduled client update for Domain Critical has run. You can see it going in and working with that client node. And you just have to keep watching the detailed results for that final value. So now you can see that the status has changed to started, and the platform shows Deploy Manager, or MGR. Now it's showing you a target version. It shows you that this is an attempt at deploying, and it gives you a date. And you can see also in the summary above that the information has changed. Now this entire table will get populated with information as the process is carried out. So keep monitoring this process until it's complete. And now you have some more results. So you can see that the Deployment Manager successfully extracted from the installation image your updates. It shut down the backup archive client processes with names starting with DSM. And it's beginning the install of the backup archive client with the feature set that it has listed. So this is what you want to see. The client deployment was successfully completed, and now you can close the Tivoli Integrated Portal.